Okay.
Ready? Let's see if I can hear it.
Hey, that's family. There's that never changes, Amy.
I can't believe this.
Hey, I did see Joy was here too, so.
Oh, thanks.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Huntington Area High School for the inaugural basketball game of the season between the Huntington Bearcats and the Central Scarlet Dragons. As the Bearcats get ready to take their court for the pregame warm-ups, I am Chad States. I'll be giving you play-by-play tonight. I'm here with my broadcast partner, whom I've known for a long time. Probably, I would like to say, his whole entire life. That'd be my son, Ryan States. Ryan, welcome to the broadcast.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Dad.
Yep, no problem. So, Ryan, tonight the Bearcats take the court coming off of a very shortened COVID season where I think they maybe only played 9 games all of last year. What are your expectations, or what do you see as your expectations are for this team?
Well, I've talked to some of the players myself, and it seems that the team has set pretty high expectations for themselves. They seem to be wanting to poise for a playoff spot, and I don't see why they can't do it.
As I'm looking down the roster, it looks like they've got some decent height here. 4 of the expected starters are all over 6'2", as a matter of fact. Cooper being the smallest one of the bunch at 6'1", Cam Weiser at 6'3". We got Josh Hollabaugh at 6'1", Josh Brighton at 6'3", and Jacob Rigby at 6'3". So it's a tall, lean basketball team that Huntington has out here on the court. Again, kind of brand new because it's a new season. Last year, we don't know what to expect out of COVID coming into this season. I do know that there are some seriously good athletes on this basketball court, Ryan, and you could probably highlight a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, you have some multi-sport athletes here. I know Cameron Weiser was a soccer player, same with senior Jacob Schneider. And Alec Cooper was also a soccer player before. You have a lot of multi-sport athletes on this team, and a lot of guys that are very physically fit and ready to go.
It's good to know. Their opponent tonight will be the Scarlet Dragons from Central. Now, again, if you follow high school sports, you know that Central has been a powerhouse, an absolute powerhouse in football and baseball the last few years. I believe that's going to translate here to the basketball court. Central's won a couple state titles in baseball, or at least competed for a couple, and they're just coming off of a state semifinal loss to Central Valley in football. So Central always has athletes. They're always it's always a dogfight whenever we play them, no matter what sport it is, and I look forward to that happening tonight. So just to recap the JV score, Huntington's JV's won, I think it was 40-30.
Something like that, yep.
40-30, so a pretty convincing win for the JV squad here in the early goings. And we got about 12 minutes to go, and we'll just kind of let you guys look at warm-ups as Huntington and Central get ready to go here in about 12 minutes, 30 seconds. Okay, we're going to come back now live. There's about 30 seconds left to go here in warm-ups as Huntington and Central are getting ready to go to play game number 1 here on Friday night. Mountain League action. Well, actually not Mountain League action. Used to be. Central is now in the Laurel Highlands. They used to be in the Mountain League. They're now in the Laurel Highlands. So this is a non-conference game for both schools. Ryan, I saw that the referees were over there meeting with the captains, and we should be underway here momentarily. Any last-minute thoughts on the game?
Just ready to see what they do tonight. You know, should be a good game. I think from everything I've heard, it should be a good, close game tonight.
Good. We'll wait to see that as the buzzer sounds. We're about ready to put some minutes on the board here for first quarter action between the Huntington Bearcats and the Central Scarlet Dragons. I'm sure we'll have a nice, rousing national anthem here in a few minutes, and as we say our goodbyes to head soccer coach Jason Morris, who had a fantastic season this year at 12-5, one of the highlights of the fall for the Bearcats, with a good team as he is in attendance tonight. And we'll get ready for the national anthem and your starting lineups. And now the national anthem. Little delay and some technical difficulties with the national anthem. It sounds like we're going to skip the national anthem because of technical difficulties. We're going to go straight to starting lineups here this evening at Huntington Area High School. Wasn't sure if we were going to get somebody in the stands singing that, but now we'll get ready here for the starting lineups for you. Get Central's first. Number 22, Eli Lingenfelter, a junior. Number 24, sophomore Hunter Smith. Double zero, Tyler Roll, a senior.
And junior, number 14, Ryland.
And we've got number 45, Seth Bean, a junior, and number 14, Ryland Doherty, a junior. So pretty junior-laden squad here. 3 juniors, a sophomore, and only 1 senior starting. And now we'll get ready for the Huntington Bearcats. Number 2, the point guard, 6'3", or 6-foot point guard, number 2, Alec Cooper. Big number 11, senior, 6'3", Cameron Weiser. Number 30, your point guard, your shooting guard, 6'3", senior, Josh Bryson. Number 33, Jacob Rigby, another 6'3" guy. And number 4, rounding out the starting lineup, will be Jackson Foster, the sophomore, at 5'8". So that's your starting lineups for tonight. And we'll get started here as 8 minutes have been put on the board. And we'll get ready for the opening sequences here of Bearcat basketball, Ryan. And I think there's a lot to be positive of. This will be a good test for them. Again, Central comes in as a very athletic team. I don't know much about their basketball team, but if it's anything like their other sports, this is going to be a really good test for the Bearcats right out of the chute.
Yeah, they're a very athletic team from what I could find, you know, and even though this is a non-conference game now with Central moving out of the Mountain League, this is still a good rivalry and it still should be a very good game.
Good. We'll list it. Jordan Fortson, is the head coach. He's assisted by Tom Sullivan, Nate Gearhart, Ryan Ritchie, and Neil Gearhart. So and a very, very good staff that Fordson has assembled. If you know anything about Bearcat basketball and the history of it, you know that there are Gearharts littered in the all-time leaders. Nate and his dad Neil, and also Nick, who is having a wonderful, wonderful season at the collegiate level. The Gearhart name is really intertwined within Bearcat basketball history, and we've got two of them here on the coaching staff. So we get ready for the tip-off. It looks like it'll be Rigby and Smith, and the tip is controlled by Central. Tyrell Roll running around the top of the key. Pass it over to Lingenfelder. Nice dump inside, but he's going to be fouled. That's Smith going up for the shot, but he's going to get fouled on the inside and go straight to the free throw line here. Foul's going to be on Cooper.
I like it. Make him earn it.
Yeah, earning it right off the paint. Going to make, a challenge. You got to be physical. Smith's first shot is up and good. Quick 1-0 lead for the Scarlet Dragons as he hits his first one from the charity stripe. And his second shot is up and good as well. And it will get loud in here as the jungle is in full force tonight. And there's a quick turnover by the Bearcats as Tyrell Roll comes up. Another turnover by Central. Quick outlet pass to Cooper, and he is in for the first bucket of the season. Right there for the Bearcats. 2-2 is the score. Underneath, layup, and out of bounds. Central couldn't control the rebound, and Huntington will gain possession. Jackson Foster will inbound it into Cooper, who is your point guard. 7:18 to go, first quarter action, 2-2 Bearcats and Central. Rigby for the three, and he misses. Rebound by Lingenfelder, quickly down the court. Off to Roll. Underneath, looks to put up a shot, and is good. A nice jump shot there, Brian.
Great finish. And it looks like early, they're going to Roll early.
Yeah, well, and he's a pretty athletic-looking kid. Underneath, nice pass there from Cooper into Rigby. Central controls the rebound. Lingenfelder almost got it stripped there by Rigby, but quickly back, and then he threw it away. Looks like Bryson now running down the court, and he's going to look to pass back to Weiser. Weiser with the drive, but Central's not having anything of it. They're pretty stout on the inside, Ryan.
And they're a big team too, especially in the
They are. Look for this to be a physical game. There's a foul on the floor now. Out of bounds. Let's see who that foul is going to be called on. Looks like it's going to be on number 24, Hunter Smith. That's Central's first foul. They are in the lead here, 4-2, 6:21. Huntington will inbound the ball quickly into Rigby. Out around to the top of the key to Cooper. Cooper, the quick jump shot, and it is out of the rim. Ryland Doherty with the quick rebound, and Central's back down here on the offensive side of the floor.
Central looks like they've got good movement going around right now.
They are. They're moving the ball well. And what do we got here?
Looks like a reach-in foul.
It is. It's a reach-in foul.
That's going to be on the Bearcats.
It is. It's on number 4, Jackson Foster. That's Huntington's second foul.
Looks like number 14 is going to inbound the pass.
Quickly into Roll. Roll, good-looking athlete here. Oh, great play by Alec Cooper there with the steal. Runs in, drives, and that is going to be 2 for the Bearcats right there as Alec Cooper with the pick and score.
Good steal, good finish.
And he's an athletic. I mean, this is Alec Cooper's sport, and he is athletic, and we're going to see the best of him this evening. There is no doubt about that. Quick 3 attempt by Roll. They're going to kick it out. They really want to hit the inside of the paint, though. That's a 2-pointer by Seth Bean. Quick little jump shot underneath. Central out to a 2-point lead here with 5:22 left to go. Nice jump shot there by Cooper, but didn't fall. Huntington couldn't control the offensive rebound, and Central move it right back down court. So what we're seeing really is, well, there's an outside shot by Roll. He missed it, but Central really wants to hit that inside shot. They want to play that power game.
I mean, and with looking at the kids they have, good size. And it makes sense.
Yep, nice drive and score there by Cooper, and it's all tied up here with 4:55 to go. It's 6-6. Cooper's an offensive threat every time he touches the ball. He can shoot from anywhere on the court. He's got great ball skills. Good shot there by Lingenfelder as it rolled out. Rigby with a quick drive and in, and no, they're going to call an offensive foul on Rigby. They are. That's going to be an offensive foul on Jacob Rigby, so don't count the bucket. And that'll be Huntington's third foul here in the first quarter.
3 fouls already is not a good sign.
No, it's tough. You want to try to limit those because you don't want to get into one-on-one situations here.
And especially you want to watch getting your starters in foul trouble because you might have to pull them out of the game.
And there is a turnover by Central as that pass just went completely over the head of Roll and out of bounds. So Huntington will regain possession.
Looks like number 13, Ryan Sullivan, and number 12, Jack Henney have checked into the game.
Henney had a good showing in the JV game here this afternoon. Prior to this game, we were watching him. He was hitting three-pointers all over the place, and he brings in great size. Henney checks in at 6'2", so a 6'2" shooting guard junior. There's a shot that's missed, rebound by Central, and they're going to push it down the court. Nice pass back out to Roll. He puts up a three, he misses it, and Central will hold on to possession. .402 to go, 6-6 your ball game. Inbound pass from Lingenfelter. Underneath the Bean. Bean back out to Doherty. Good ball movement here, Ryan. Good ball movement by Central. Good. They're just looking for the open pass. There's your three-point shot by Roll, missed.
Yeah, Central.
Rebound by Josh Bryson, and Huntington's back down the floor.
Central early has played a very good game of keep away. Try not to do anything risky and take the smart shot.
Lingenfelder underneath, and there's going to be a foul underneath this time by senior Cam Weiser. He's going to try to plead his case there a little bit, but it was a foul, so it's a fourth one on the board now for the Bearcats.
Not a good sign, not a good sign.
And it'll send number 45, Seth Bean, to the line. He's going to face the jungle in full effect. His first shot is up, and it is good. We'll give the Scarlet Dragons a 1-point lead here. You can see it's a nice, good, strong student section here tonight on a Friday night because, really, what else are they going to do on a Friday night but come and support their friends here at the Huntington Gymnasium. Bean's second shot is up, and it is good. It's an 8-6 lead now for Central. Cooper goes down and gets his shot blocked that time. Looks like by number 3, Eli Muthler. Let me get that right. Eli Muthler. I believe his brother was a stellar pitcher for the Central Scarlet Dragons here not too long ago. So,
another good athlete.
Yep, shot block there for Central. So they move the ball quickly down here. Again, Central's always had good athletes, Ryan, in every sport. This is not a surprise that they are showing another good athletic round here on the basketball court.
No, I can tell you they were never.
Nice job by.
They were never fun to play.
And good ball movement. They're just moving it from the corner to the top of the key. Lingenfelder for three, and it's a miss, but they're going to control the board and get another shot. That shot will be missed, and the ball is controlled by Cooper. Cooper moving the ball down the court. He's going to take a quick jump shot. That ball is missed. Rebound by number 45, Bean, and Central's in control again here. Again, 8-6 your score, 2:33 first quarter action. 4 fouls on the board early for the Bearcats. That usually doesn't spell well, but we'll see so long as they can keep that in check, and it's spread out fouls. You don't want to send Central to the charity stripe too early.
Yeah, thankfully it hasn't
There's
been.
a path in underneath and another turnover by Central. Huntington will bring the ball back up court.
I would say, thankfully, it hasn't been one player committing all the fouls. It's at least been spread out between
Right, and
them.
that's what you want to see. You want to see those fouls spread out. You don't want them concentrated on any one person. And it looks like we'll get a foul on Central here. Huntington will take it out of bounds. Cooper with all 6 of Huntington's points so far in the first quarter. Not a surprise, he is a scorer. Inside drive by Bryson. Good strong effort by Josh Bryson that time. He's on the board with 2 and ties this up at 8-8.
I would say it hasn't been interesting.
Number 14, Ryland Doherty.
I would say it has been interesting. As much as Central's tried to play bully ball so far, all the Bearcats' points have been inside the 3-point line.
That is correct, Ryan. They have been inside points, trying to drive into the bucket. There's a jump shot by Cooper, up and in. He's now up to 8 points on the night. Nice sweet jump, good control. I mean, when I watch Alec Cooper take a jump shot, he's got good body control when he's doing that. So,
and that's hard work for him. He's worked on that jump shot for as long as I can
Doherty
remember.
with 2 more in the paint. As Central keeps that 2-point lead with about a minute left to go. Huntington just continuing to work the ball around the top of the key here.
And I will say, as much as Cooper's been labeled as a scorer, what's underrated for him is his passing ability. He's got a very good passing
Well,
vision.
we've been able to see that early on here. There's a 3-point shot by Cam Weiser that missed its mark. Central with the rebound and bringing it back down court here. 34 seconds to go, first quarter. 2-point lead by Central. And Central looking for the pass. They're looking for the right shot. They are quite content with passing the ball around until they can get the shot that they want. And right there it was, a good 3-point shot by Lingenfelter that missed its mark. With 5.8 seconds left to go, ball goes out of bounds and Huntington will have possession here. But Central doing a really nice job of working the ball around, whether it's inside, outside, or whatever, to find the open shot. I've been really impressed by that so far.
It's been good discipline from them. They, haven't taken anything major. See what's open and take it.
Right, and that's what you want to do. Quick drive down court by Cooper. He'll throw the ball up, and we will see if that's a foul, and it apparently is not, as it's just a part of the action with 0.3 seconds left to go. We'll see if...
quick full score shot?
Well, it might be. We'll see what happens here. It's going to have to be really quick, like a extremely quick touch and go. Cooper with 2 fouls here and 8 points to lead the Bearcats. Hunter Smith with 4 points. And Ryland Doherty with 4 to pace Central here in the early going. And that's the end of your first quarter. Central 12, Huntington 10. So, Ryan, what did you see there in the first quarter out of the Bearcats?
Well, with the Bearcats, it's been, Central's been doing really well guarding the 3-point line. They're making the Bearcats work for every buck they've gotten. Alec Cooper obviously has been the highlight scoring. Josh Bryson having 2 points as well. But Central's doing really well at making Huntington take those hard shots. And it's been, between both teams, it's been working the middle, working the paint, trying to get points down low. Not many 3-point attempts, and the ones that haven't fallen yet for either team.
Yeah, well, and we'll see. Yeah, and again, that's part of, this is the first game of the year. You expect those things to happen. You're going to be a little bit cold, at the beginning part of the year. As the season warms up, the players will start to warm up too. But again, I've been really impressed with Central, passing the ball back and forth. Huntington wants to run, and that's okay. That's their game. They've got a lot of good athletes here that they can be able to run the court. Cooper's doing a good job. Alec Cooper, senior, doing a good job of directing the offense here. But Huntington wants to run. It looks like they want a fast-paced offense. There's Sullivan dumping it in to Bryson, and a good defensive effort that time by Central. As Lingenfelter makes a drive there on the inside, he rolls out, and looks like Bryson's going to control that rebound. Long three-point shot there by Sullivan. And we've got a foul on the floor here.
Looks like it's on the Bearcats.
We'll see who that is on. I don't know if I caught the number that time or not, Ryan, on who that foul was on. But, folks, just so you are aware that we are in the Huntington Gymnasium. We are watching this game live, but there is a 4-second delay, or approximately a 4-second delay between our broadcast and what we're saying and what we're actually seeing on the floor. We're trying to keep that as up-to-date as possible, or as close to the video feed as we have as possible. You might see, though, that we are sometimes getting out ahead of that a little bit. We apologize. We'll try to rein that in as much as possible here. Like the good ball movement inside and out. Again, they're doing a good job of trying to find that open slot, but you know, Central doing an outstanding job defensively. There's a three-point shot by Jack Henney that misses the mark. Central doing a good job defensively, Ryan. Again, you know, that's a big team out there. You know, Tyrell Roll, you know, down to Hunter Smith. Central's a big, long team themselves.
And it looks like the Bearcats got themselves in foul trouble. Central walks up to the line.
Yep. Shaylin Yingling, a junior, stepping up to the line. 4-point lead for the Dragons here. 6:55 to go, second quarter.
But yeah, like you were saying, Central's done a really good job at forcing the Bearcats to take the shots that they don't want to take.
Yep.
They're trying to get in down low, and Central's not allowing it to happen.
See number 22, Josh Hollabaugh, is now checked into the game. One-on-one is up and missed. And it looks like there's a jump ball on the floor. That is going to go in the direction of the Bearcats at this point in time. As Coach Fortson has a little bit of a word there with the referee.
If I'm not mistaken, this is Coach Fortson's second year.
It is Coach Fortson's second year. Last year being a COVID year, there's a shot up in the middle of the paint, another rebound by Central. Trying to bring you stats as best as we can here. And it looks like it's going to be a foul on the Scarlet Dragons here, as Tyrell Roll might be. Or no, turnover. We can't see the back corner here all that well, so it's like a turnover by Central. Sullivan taking the point, giving Cooper a rest here. And Sullivan back over to Bryson. Bryson driving on the inside, and he is going to get called for the offensive foul. I think it's going to be it's charge. I think it's going to be his third foul. So the third foul on Josh Bryson here in the early going. Nope, sorry, I got to read points and fouls differently. That's going to be the second foul on Josh Bryson. Or maybe his first. I'll get used to the scoreboard, folks. It looks like it's going to be the first. They only have one listed on the board. We'll go with that. It's going to be his first on the evening. But that is going to be a charge. And Central back in possession down here. Work it out of the paint. Back out. Lingenfelder for three. Ball go out of bounds, and we'll see who possession is going to go to here.
They're going to give it to Central.
Looks like Central's going to retain possession. Yep, right in front of the jungle. As you see, that's a fairly decent size and active student body here for the Bearcats.
As of right now,
Bryson.
Cooper, your leader in points, and Bryson, your leader in rebounds.
Josh doing a nice job on the boards during the early going here.
Yeah, I'm surprised though. It's not Rigby or Cam that's getting those rebounds, but the way it's fallen so far, it's been the guards that have gotten the rebounds.
Yep, that is a little bit of a surprise, but we'll see how that continues. 4-point lead still for Central. Roll going to put up a three, and that is good, and he is going to be fouled on the shot.
It's tough and one.
So yeah, that's a tough one there. Looks like it's going to go, the foul's going to be on number 22, Josh Hollabaugh. So we're in a 4-point play here, as we're going to get a timeout by the Bearcats. So that's a costly foul, Brian. You don't want to foul anybody behind the line there. And Roll, good-looking athlete, just buries the three-pointer here from the corner to extend the Central lead to 7. So 17-10 over the Bearcats.
And I'm sure Coach Fortson's talking with them right now, telling them that they got to rein these fouls in. 9 fouls already it's not a good sign if you want.
No, it's 9-2. Definitely 9-2 in favor of the Bearcats, or not in favor of the Bearcats, however you want to look at that in terms of fouls. So anytime there's a foul, Central will be headed to the charity stripe the rest of the way on this half.
It's a little bit different than it works in the professionals. In the professionals, the fouls reset after every quarter, but in high school, it's after every half.
Yep, it will be after every half. That's the way that goes. College operates the same way, but yep. Yep, a little bit different depending on where you get to. Now we'll see if Roll's able to finish off the back end of the 4-point play here. Ball gets checked up to him. Shoots it in, he is good. Down to an 8-point lead, and then Central retains possession again. Lingenfelder with the drive. Misses the shot. Rebound by Hollabaugh. And Bryson will pick it back up to the court. Huntington moving the ball around. Cam Weiser looking to drive. Ball back out to Henney. He's not afraid to shoot. And he buries one. Good shot that time by Jack Henney. Jack Henney's a good-looking shooter, Ryan. I was really impressed with him with what I saw in the JV game. And you said he was going to get varsity minutes. And here he is this evening, you know, burying shots. Good-looking player.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he played really well in the JV game. And it seems that his hot streak has continued.
Yeah, absolutely. Henney with 3 points so far here in the varsity game. And we like to see that 5-point lead now for Central, 4:25 to go. Here at Huntington High School in the opening basketball game of the season for both schools. Good pass inside there by Bryson that time. Back around to Henney. Henney will miss.
Good ball movement, though, by the Bearcats.
Good ball movement. Yeah, real good ball movement. That's a nice steal that time by Sullivan, but Central will get possession back. And Lingenfelder puts up a 3-point shot. He misses. Rebound by Weiser. There's Bryson with the shot. And the foul. So Bryson going to go to the line. Are they going to charge on him? It's another offensive foul. I don't know about that one, Ryan. They're going to call a charge again on Josh Bryson, and I'm not so sure that that was the case. It's going to give him the second foul, but I don't know that the Central defender stepped in front of him long enough for that to be the case. I thought that was going to be a three-point possession for the Bearcats to get this down to a 2-point lead, but looks like it's changed, and we've got our 10th foul on the board now for the Bearcats. So
Bearcats got to be careful with those charges. Central's looking to draw.
Now Central's going to be shooting 2 the rest of the way now with every shot, with every foul. Roll puts up the shot. It's missed. Out of bounds. We'll see who gets possession here. It looks like Huntington. .317 to go. It's been pretty physical out here so far. I'm not surprised. There's a lot of big-bodied kids out here on this floor.
And again, with a rivalry like Huntington and Central, you never know what you're going to get.
Senior Jacob Rigby with the shot there that doesn't get in, but he was fouled. Fouled by number 24, Hunter Smith. That's going to be his third, so they're going to keep him in. Figured they might try to go ahead and pull him off. Yeah, he's probably going to come off here after this free throw. Yep, 3 fouls, so he's going to come off. Rigby puts up his first shot, and he misses it, rims out. 8 points by Alec Cooper so far, leading the Bearcats.
I think the Bearcats are going to need more from their big men.
They're going to have to distribute the ball better here, but Rigby, second shot is up, and also no good. Again, there could be some first game jitters going on here too. I mean, you know, you've practiced for the last 2 weeks, and really a lot of these kids are just coming off of other seasons too. I know, you know, Weiser playing soccer is having to transition from one sport to the other. So it's not a surprise that field goal percentages are going to be down. Some things are going to be kind of out of sync. Those are things you figure out here over the course of the next 2 weeks. But there's a shot by Rigby that rims out. Another rebound by Central. Central still with that 5-point lead here.
And Central's just playing that slow tempo. The Bearcats are trying to move fast, and Central's slowing this
There's
game
no
down.
really sense for them to be in a rush right now. You got a 5-point lead, pretty comfortable. Nice inside pass. Really nice inside pass that time as Doherty lays it in for 2. They'll extend the lead here to 7 with 2:32 to go in the half.
Yeah, Central's playing really well right now.
They are. That was a really nice dump in pass there to Doherty as he banked it off the backboard and put it in. Sweet pass that time by Cooper out to Bryson. His 3-point shot will rim out. Another rebound here by Central as they'll look to add to the lead. You talked about Cooper's passing ability. He just dumped that off on the fly to an open Bryson who took the shot and missed it.
Yeah, Cooper can see a lot of things on the court. He's got really good vision, and he pairs that with scoring ability, and it's why he's a really dangerous player for the Bearcats.
Central continuing to move the ball well.
Good move.
Lingenfelter, good job. A really good drive there by Lingenfelter. So he gets his 4th point on the board to extend the lead now to 22-13 for Central. Up to 9 points. And it looks like there's going to be a timeout. So Central really in command of this game so far here, Ryan. They've really done some damage here in the second quarter. Really getting the ball down in underneath and pounding it off of that glass. Huntington, again, just not shooting the ball well here in the first half.
And again, I think you mentioned it, this is going to be first game jitters for them. And, a lot of their shooters, some unlucky into it. You see some of the shots have rimmed out. And I think a lot of their shooters just need to get back in their rhythm. And when they do, these shots are going to start falling for the Bearcats.
As we come out of this timeout, 1:49 to go. First half action. And Central with a 9-point lead here. At 22-13. Eli Muethler with the 3-point shot up and in.
And there's that fast tempo.
And now they're up by 12. Huntington's really going to have to try to, in Central, they're getting points from everybody now. It's Lingenfelter, it's Roll, it's Muethler, it's Bean underneath. Doing a really good job of distributing that ball. There goes Doherty. He's having a nice evening so far. He's got 6 points, and he just got fouled on that, and he will return to the charity stripe for 2. So good distribution of points here. As I'm looking down, there's Lingenfelter with 4, Bean with 2, Doherty with 6. Eli Muethler with 3. He just hit that 3-point shot here not too long ago. So good distribution for Central.
Yeah, Central's playing their game. They want to move the ball around. They want to find that open shot. And, every time the Bearcats are going to cover somebody's getting left open. And that person's converting on the shot every time.
Well, and it's hard to come up and try to gear for a defensive stop because right now you don't know who to stop because Central's getting points from everywhere.
Yeah, and the Bearcats right now are focused on just trying to climb back into this game bit by bit.
Doherty knocked down both free throws. Cooper in underneath for a shot, and he is fouled, so he will go to the stripe. He's leading the way with 8 points for Huntington. I think it's been probably at least 5, if not longer, 6-7 minutes since the Bearcats have actually scored. So they're on a drought here. Cooper looking to break that. His first shot up is good. And he will try to reach the double-digit mark here this evening by hitting his next free throw. But 1 minute, 7 seconds left to go. Second shot rims out. We got a 13-point lead here by Central. roll with a nice finger lay in there. Nice roll off of his fingers. Good.
No pun intended.
No pun intended there, but a nice finger roll in for 2.
What an athlete he is. I mean, he's moving
looks
around.
good.
He's getting these shots, and he's getting them to fall.
He looks good. Definitely a good-looking ball player.
And now Cooper's going to return to the free throw line.
29-14 your score. And that ball bounces, and falls in. That's called a shooter's roll.
Double digits for
That's
Cooper
called
on
a
the
shooter's
night.
roll there. Wasn't so friendly for Cooper.
Tough finish.
Nice shot there by Lingenfelter in the paint. Up to a 16-point lead now for Central as Rigby takes a shot and misses. And Yingling drives and scores into the paint. Extend that lead. And Cooper with a quick answer back for 2 more. I'll give him 12 for the half. And Central's going to play for the last shot here. 3, 2, 1. Muethler's going to take a shot. That's going to rim out, and that's going to be the half. Central with the score, with the lead, 33-17 over the Huntington Bearcats here. Opening game of the high school basketball season here at the Huntington Area High School. And we are going to take a quick 2-minute break, 3-minute break, and we will be back to give you some our reflections on halftime and get you geared up for the second half. This is Huntington Bearcat basketball on the Bearcat Basketball Broadcasting Network. All right, that's the horn for the end of halftime as we get back into it. Ryan, some first half thoughts here on what you saw. It looks like Central's out to this big 33-17 lead.
I would say all I saw in the first half was that Central played their game and forced Huntington to play this kind of up-tempo offense that forced them, to miss a lot of shots. And Central played great defense. The big thing, though, for the Bearcats is they got to get out of the foul trouble. Got to calm down the fouls and try to reestablish this game.
As you said, it's a clean slate now, so we'll see what happens as Bean puts up a first shot for Central. Rims out. Cooper tries to control the rebound, but it doesn't matter. The ball went out of bounds before Cooper had to worry about the possession. 33-17 lead. Central over Huntington. Again, first game of the season for the Bearcats here in their home court. Weiser out around, dumps it into Henny real quick. Henny into Rigby.
Good
Rigby
move.
strong to the hoop and then misses. Rebound that time by by Doherty.
That's a good move by Rigby. That's what you want to see from him. Get in the paint and get big.
Now he plays strong. And it looks like they're going to call an offensive foul. Oh no, travel. Travel that time. Turnover for Central's Lingenfelder gets his too much footwork there.
Bearcats got to start scoring now.
Yeah, they really have to get the offense going here. It's got a 16-point lead for Central. Nice inside shot. That time, good offensive rebound by Cooper to put it back in. He's up to 14 points on the night.
You say no surprise who scored that one.
Yeah, he's got 14 of the 19 for the Bearcats. They're going to have to try to find somebody else though to put up points here.
Yeah, Central's going to get aware that he's the hot hand.
And looks like no foul is going to be called as Bean throws up a shot from basically the floor. Ball goes out of bounds. But yeah, Huntington's going to need some offensive distribution here. As Alec Cooper providing the lone amount of the offense here this evening.
Yeah, I think what you really want to see is more from your big man.
In all fairness, his shots are falling too. I mean, there's Henny, nice shot, good look at the hoop that time by Jack. Squared up real nicely. Ball just didn't fall. Lingenfelder down the court. Quick jump shot missed. Rebound by Cooper. And a reach-in foul that time by Doherty. As he tried to take a swipe at the ball there as Cooper was bringing it up court. 14-point lead now.
So far, they've played. They've had good offense. They've been the first team to score, and they're holding Central off on defense. Again, it's just got to be about establishing that offense.
Muethler checks into the ball game as Doherty checks out.
And it is noticeable that senior C.J. Moore is out tonight with an ankle injury. And it seems that he's going to be held out Monday night as well against the Penns Valley Rams. So, that could be a reason why Huntington's having so much trouble in the paint.
Moore being a senior, might have got banged up a little bit in football season. He's a big, strong kid as well, Ryan, to your point. That Huntington can definitely use that bigger body underneath. And we're going to get a quick timeout here. 6:02 to go, third quarter action. Not a lot of scoring here right off the shoot, but Central still with a fairly comfortable lead here in the third quarter.
I think the big thing for the Bearcats is they just need their three-point shots to fall. If they can get those rolling, they get on a hot streak, they can come back in this game.
And they might have to start more three-point shots here to try to get back into it. You are correct.
.35 left to go in this timeout.
So we see Coach Fortson over there giving the Bearcat squad some direction, and this isn't a young squad. There's a good mix of seniors and juniors on here with some experience. So we're not looking at a really young squad for the Bearcats, but a little bit of experience. Again, they did not play a lot of games last year. I think you had hit into it. You were trying to ask what their record was. If it was 1-8 or 2-7 or something like that. I don't know that they played double-digit games last year due to COVID.
Wouldn't surprise me.
So really, it's kind of a fresh start, a new start with this group of kids. So,
and I'm sure for a lot of these kids, it could feel like that they're a year behind, not having that work last year.
Lingenfelder running the show at the top of the key, quickly passes around back to Roll. Out to Bean, Smith dumps it back out. Nice looking pass in there, nice looking pass in there as Mueltler puts up, rolls off his fingers and off the backboard for 2. And Bryson's going to be on a travel that time. He tried to get the ball into the hoop, but he traveled.
Looked like he tried to draw the foul as well.
Well, it did. I mean, he's gone. I mean, every time Josh has gone hard to the hoop, something unfortunate has happened, whether it's been an offensive charge. At that time, it was a travel. So, you know, he's had some points on the board taken off.
Oh, yeah.
Inside shot by Lingenfelder missed. Cooper quickly down the court, throws up a shot, rolls out. Rebounded by Central. And a block that time. Nice block that time by Cam Weiser. He got some air underneath his feet. We saw him play excellent defense for the Bearcats in soccer, and that was just a little bit more of extra defense that time by Cam as he had a beautiful block shot.
Seems it must be his thing.
Rigby with a nice roll in there.
And that tells you how this game has gone for the Bearcats. That's Rigby's first points of the night.
Yeah, that's a good point, Ryan. He needs to get on the board more often.
Central has locked down the middle so far with the big guys that they have.
Yeah, it's a good point, and they are big on the inside. Lingenfelder for 2 more. Another shot put up, that time by Cooper. Missed its mark, rebound by Central. Lingenfelder running the offense here, the top of the key.
Central again, just taking their time, not taking anything.
Yep. This pass back. Oh, beautiful pass that time. Absolutely awesome pass that time from Roll to Smith. That's just beautiful passing.
And that Central's been doing that all night.
Yep. Bryson miss underneath. And there it is again. Roll quickly out front to Lingenfelder. Dumps it in for 2 more. And it's out to a 20-point lead now for the Scarlet Dragons. So Bryson throws up a 3-point shot and it misses its mark. And we are seeing some excellent ball skills here out of the Scarlet Dragons here.
Yeah, I mean, they've been playing great. You know, the passing's been great. The defense has been great. Behind the Bearcats have just got to adjust. They've got to, get back into their rhythm. And again, it's going to be starting to time. You're going to have to shoot a lot more
threes. It'll take some time for them to see the flow, to get their identity. And who knows what, again, this is the first game of the season, so we don't really know much about either one of these teams. This Central team might be loaded for bear, and we're not quite sure yet as to what we're seeing. But nonetheless, they've got a 20-point lead here. Just turned the ball over. As Cooper looks to drive and score, and he does just that as the ball rolls around the rim there and finally drops, giving him 16 on the evening.
Well, he's having a hot hand tonight. Everything he's looking at is going in.
Lingenfelder, nice looking shot that time. Nice Jay, squared up nicely on that ball.
Good tough finish.
Very tough. Cooper with the shot, Henny with the rebound, back out to Weiser. Weiser going to look to drop, nice. Oh, and an offensive foul that time by Cam. It was actually a nice look off. But Central did a nice job of posting up there and drawing a foul.
He pulled a good Eurostep move, but again, Central's been really good at drawing these charges, and it made it look believable for sure.
Yeah, it's probably at least the 4th charge on a Huntington Bearcat player this evening in the paint. So number 14, Ty Boyer checking in for the Bearcats as Cooper's going to take a rest here. Get a quick breather.
Well, now that Cooper's out, someone's got to step up.
Boyer's a freshman, so now we've got a freshman on the floor.
Hey, every good team's going to need contributing from a freshman.
Freshman, junior, and 3 seniors is the Bearcat lineup. And good ball moving here by Central. As Lingenfelder's going to control at the top of the key. 2:33 to go. Central still with a 20-point lead, 43-23. Taking the shot, and there's another shot by Bean. Good offensive rebound that time, following up a shot and puts it back in for 2. Central is doing a good job of finding that open shot all night long.
And their center and their power forward are big, and they're just they've been controlling the glass all night for Central, and it's why they've got such a big lead.
3-point shot that time by Rigby. Rolls off the glass.
What a feed.
Lingenfelder to Bean. Bean misses. Rebound by Henny. Henny out to Bryson. Bryson back over to Weiser, and Weiser looked to run the offense and see what happens.
Again, Henny had that hot hand in the junior varsity game. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Going to need somebody to take some shots and get them shot. I couldn't see who took that shot, Ryan, so you have to fill me in, but it was
Looked
a
like
rebound.
Weiser to me.
Could have been Cam. Nonetheless, Central with the rebound.
Another good block by Weiser.
I think the refs are kind of letting some stuff go underneath as it's getting a little bit physical under there. And it looks like Lingenfelder's going to knock down a 3-point shot at the 111 mark, 48-23. It's a 25-point lead now.
I mean, if the Atlanta Falcons can blow, it's so can Central. You never know.
See what happens here. 48-23 your score, 105 to go, third quarter action. As Huntington finds itself in a big hole here in the opening game. So Central's going to come out of this timeout with a huge 25-point lead here in third quarter action. Game number 1 of the high school basketball season here at the Huntington Area High School Gymnasium. As the Bearcat squad gets underway.
And as cliche as it sounds, you know the saying, never say never.
Yep. A lot of fresh faces out here now as I see number 10, Eli Ayersman. Got number 4, Boyer on the floor. Sullivan, so a young lineup now for the Bearcats coming out of that timeout. Giving the juniors and seniors a rest.
Yeah, I think also just wanted to get a new look, see what some of these young kids can do.
Ayersman with a shot, missed. Rebound by Central. Doherty pushing the ball up court. Ball out, 3-point shot by Muthler. And it looks like we're going to have a foul on Central as Huntington's going to gain possession here.
I'm going to be honest, I couldn't see what they called though.
I didn't see what the foul was either. It's hard, it's on the opposite side of the gym, but yes, we've got number 4, Jackson Foster, sophomore. Number 10, Eli Ayersman, he's a junior. Number 22, Josh Hollabaugh, senior on the floor. Number 13, Ryan Sullivan.
Looks like the Bearcats might be holding for the last shot.
Yep. 7 seconds left to go. Getting tied up. Central going to get that shot off. It looks like a desperation shot by Muthler, banked off and off of the rim. So end of the third quarter, Central jumps out to a 25-point lead, 48-23, and Huntington's really going to have to try to find some offense here in the fourth quarter to try to get back, not only get back in this game, but also try to make it respectable here, as the athletic ability of Central is really shining through right now.
Yeah, and if I'm the Bearcats coach right now, I'm telling him, ignore the pain at this point. You got to start getting these threes to fall before this game gets, out of reach. It's still doable for sure, but Bearcat shots are going to have to fall, and they're going to have to fall a lot. And they're going to need to find out a way to shut down Central's passing, because it has been spectacular all night long.
It has been, and its balanced scoring is, Lingenfelder with 13 points. They have Smith with 6, Bean has 4. I'm just looking off of what's up on the board here. Doherty with 8, and it looks like Yingling with 2. So good balanced scoring that time, or across the board for Central, and that's making a difference. As good, strong bench play for the Scarlet Dragons.
And the player, ironically, who's not on that scoreboard, but I'd argue has been the most important in this game, has been Tyrell Roll.
Right.
You know, I think he has some around 8 points, and he's been getting boards and getting assists all night long.
Yeah, great passing. I mean, just very, very good passing. As Sullivan commits a turnover on the sideline here, and Central look to push this lead. Bean back out to Smith. Smith around to the top of the key.
When it looks like Huntington's not the only one with a new lineup, seeing some fresh faces for Central as well.
Couple of them, yeah. Doherty, or Lingenfelder shot up and missed. Rebound that time by Hollabaugh, 6'3" senior. Turnover in the paint that time by Foster. It looks like Hollabaugh is going to get called on the foul, and now looks like since the rest time is up as Bryson and Rigby and Cooper and Weiser all checked back in. There's some quality minutes were given that time by the Huntington bench.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're going to have to run the rest. They're going to have to run, I think, the rest of this period.
Well, they're going to have to get some shots off fast. They're going to have to go in the bucket here with a 25-point lead for Central. Turnovers will help too. As Bryson comes up with the steal. Cooper back out to Bryson. And we're going to have a foul this time on, it's like number 11, Shaylin Yingling.
Good feed to Bryson.
Rigby to dump it pass. A nice pass that time. Rigby into Bryson for 2, and there's two for Josh Bryson in the paint. That he's up to 4 points, but could have a heck of a lot more if weren't some offensive foul calls that, at least one of them I'm not really sure about. That 3-point play that he had, I didn't think that was an offensive foul.
Yeah, I mean, that's the unfortunate thing is, calls can get ticky-tacky, especially charging calls.
Yeah. Now he's starting to get a hot hand. 5 points in the last 30 seconds for Josh Bryson as he drops a 3-point shot. He's up to 7 on the evening. Cooper still pacing the Bearcats with 16 points. Steal that time by Boyer. Up in, and Bryson with 2 more.
Bryson with a full head of steam.
9 points in the last, I would say 9 points in the last minute and a half now from Bryson. So he's approaching double digits for the Bearcats, and that's what you need to see, that even distribution. So they're not just putting all their eggs in one basket and guarding Cooper.
And the Bearcats are having good defense right now, too.
Yep. Nice pass that time. Bryson to Rigby for 2. Now Huntington's starting to get that offensive roll. It's just good-looking basketball by the Bearcats.
Yeah, and I mean, again, they're still a shot. If they can just keep this up, they can come back into this game.
Close this down now to a 16-point lead for Central. 48-32.
Basketball is a very strange sport. Leads can change on a dime.
5:27 to go. Still a mountain to climb here for the Bearcats, but at least they're starting to make a dent in it. And is that going to be an offensive foul? They're going to call a foul on Boyer. Looks like it's going to be a foul on Boyer. And
like
the bucket is going to count. Yep, bucket is going to count that time as Lingenfelder jumps out to 15 points on the evening with that 2-point layup and the foul on Boyer. So he will shoot to make this a 3-point play.
I'm not sure with some of the other charging calls we've seen that wasn't as similar to some of the ones that Bryson
very well
earlier.
Could have been. Lingenfelder's shot rins out. Couldn't complete the 3-point play. Weiser with the rebound, quickly out to Rigby, and then pushes it to Cooper. Cooper dumping it back. 3-point shot that time by Cooper doesn't go in. Now we are going to get a foul here on the baseline. Yep, foul that time on the baseline by number 45, Seth Bean.
That's a lucky foul because it looked like
and
Cam Flo was
Weiser
out of
looked to
bounds.
inbound the ball. Cam calls out the triangle. Nice pass that time. Cooper over to Henne. Henne buries it. 3-point shot that time by Jack Henne.
Great movement by the Bearcats.
It was very good movement, very good ball movement. We're starting to see more of a flow to the offense here in this fourth quarter.
You were talking about how it was going to take a while to catch the rhythm. It looks like they've caught it.
Yep, well, they've cut the lead down from 25 to 15, 50 to 35, so Huntington's made a 10-point dent into that lead, 4:43 to go. Still, like I said, a mountain to climb here, but Huntington's showing signs of life as a little bit more distribution. Henne up to 6 points, Bryson with 9, and Cooper with 16. So as you start to see that point distribution go, you're starting to see Huntington climb back into it.
And you're finally seeing some new players get that point contribution.
Inside layup that time by Smith. As Bryson drives, not able to convert.
Central's looking like they're just going to slow it down, take their time, choose as much clock as they can.
They really don't have to be in a hurry. You know, they don't have to be a 17-point lead. They do not have to be in a hurry. And wow, what a nice move. You know, sometimes you just got to look at a play and say, that was beautiful. And Tyrell Roll with a beautiful layup that time and getting fouled. So he would look to convert the 3-point play, but Roll was very, very smooth with that layup that time.
You know, they always say talent's very obvious, and I can tell you, it's very obvious.
It's very obvious. It does stick out. Roll converts the 3-point play, 55-35, so they're back up to a 20-point lead for Central.
Not sure what they're calling here.
4:07 to go, fourth quarter.
But it looks like it's going in the Bearcats' favor.
And 20-point lead by the Scarlet Dragons. It's been as high as 25. Weiser's shot gets tipped by Muthler as he went up for it. A good defensive effort that time by Central.
Very good defensive effort, like they've been showing all night long.
And again, good ball movement. So they look to be a good solid team there. Nice dump-in pass as Roll gets 2 more. He's out to 13 points on the night.
Good move by Bryson, just couldn't convert.
Nope, and again, good defensive presence as Central has had one all night long down in the paint.
Yeah.
It's been tough sledding for the Bearcats in the paint.
And the tough sledding has gone both ways. Yep. It's been hard to score and it's been hard to stop Central. Good tough shot by Cooper.
Cooper jumps out to 18 points. Still 59-37, 22-point lead here for Central. Good defensive effort that time. Cooper really plays well on both sides of the court here, defensively and offensively.
Undoubtedly, he's been the Bearcats' best player tonight.
He has looked the part. Cooper at the drive, he'll leave that one short. Roll with the rebound. 2:47 to go here. Central still in control, 61-37. Scarlet Dragon lead. First game of the season for both of these guys, so a lot of season left to go, a lot of finding themselves.
And again,
see how this plays out.
Again, it's nice, but it's nice to see that the Bearcats, finally caught that rhythm. They got into a little bit of a rhythm here in the fourth quarter.
Looks like Coach Fortson is going to sub out the entire.
No need to risk injury now.
There's no sense in it.
Well, this has been an unfortunate game one for the Bearcats. Again, like I was saying, they caught that rhythm in the fourth quarter.
Cam Weiser, that's right. Cam Weiser picks up his 4th foul. And there's just a whole mass substitution as basically Coach Fortson has subbed out his entire 5. Jacoby Norris getting minutes now as he steps out onto the floor, getting his first varsity minutes of the year. And a steal that time by Norris. Nice pick by Norris. And he is fouled, so good quickness.
It's a good way to start a season.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You get your first few minutes of the ball game and then cap that off with a steal right off the bat. So Huntington will inbound the ball. 2:15 to go here, fourth period. Central still in command.
looks like
And
Central's doing the same thing.
Yeah, they're going to sub out. It's time to do that. That's exactly what you do. Is Scarlet Dragons will undoubtedly go to 1-0 now. Nice move, shoot and score by Eli Ayersman, 5'11" junior.
And all you hope now for the Bearcats is that they can take away some of the positives of this game. Obviously, Cooper's ability to score.
Yeah, I mean,
and you can just hope that they can take that and move on on the Monday night.
right. Monday night, it looks like I think they're going to face Penns Valley.
Penns Valley Rams. Yep.
And that'll be another home game here in Huntington's gym. 1:55 to go. As Coach Fortson has pretty much what would be called his JV squad out here on the floor.
Yeah.
It is a lot of the familiar faces that we're watching.
Again, no need to risk any injury.
Only difference is senior Josh Hollabaugh is still out here.
And you might as well.
Hollabaugh, Sullivan, Ayersman, Norris, and Boyer, the 5 on the floor for the Bearcats.
Because what Hollabaugh gives you something that's not going to show up in the stat sheet. He gives you that edge. He's going to be physical.
Yep.
He's going to be physical for every play. And he's going to give you everything he's got.
1:41 to go. Central in command here as they will move to 1-0 on the season. Huntington will go to 0-1. But again, nice move by Ayersman there inside.
And again,
And he is fouled.
You can't judge this team yet off of one.
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, again, I think, I was talking to somebody in the hallway where they said that Huntington's 10 games were probably the least played by any team in the area last year. So,
And of course, Huntington had to adjust with having mask mandate last year.
Exactly. Ayersman's shot is up and good. The Ayersman name familiar to me, as there was a gentleman by the name of Nathan Ayersman that played whenever I was in high school back in graduating class of 1991. It was a stellar player for the Bearcats, and he had a brother Noel that played a couple years after that. Was also a stellar Bearcat athlete.
Good athletic family.
Yep, good athletic family. Muethler's shot in the paint goes off of the rim. Another foul by Huntington. Minute 30 left to go. So they're going to have to stop the clock here. The clock continues to roll, and I'm not sure why they haven't stopped the game clock yet.
Technical issues, I guess.
And it looks like they just did now. Is about 9 extra seconds ran off.
They should
23-point lead by Central. But yeah, I want to make sure. And I mean, a game like tonight, those 9 seconds aren't really going to matter. But if this is a 2-point game, somebody's going to be screaming about those 9 seconds. Well, and that undoubtedly gets caught by the referees.
Yeah.
And put back on.
I'm surprised Muethler's still out there. I would think with the lead you had.
Well, Muethler's a freshman, so
that's true.
It's like,
as much as I understand wanting to get him some reps, still, with how valuable he's been tonight, you don't want to risk anything.
Senior Jacob Schneider coming into the court to get his first minutes of varsity action as he'll relieve Sullivan.
And Schneider has that wrap on his wrist as he broke it during the soccer season.
He would have broken that at a home game in soccer season, so he is
Senior
on the
night,
mend.
if I remember correctly.
And it was. That is correct. Good memory, Ryan. Way better than me. I remember when it happened, but the game I can't recall.
Although I will credit him. Came back, bubble wrapped, cast, and continued to play.
He was ready to play.
Be an asset.
Tough kid. When he's on the floor, you're going to see some toughness, no doubt.
There's no question he's going to give you everything he's got.
14th Ty Boyer fires up a 3-point shot. It misses the mark.
And also an underrated stat about Schneider, quick as lightning.
Yes, he is fast. Absolutely fast. 24-point lead here, Central. 57 seconds left to play. Inbound pass. Quickly in, and Ayersman dumps it, banks it off of the glass for 2. So Ayersman with a 5-point night for the Bearcats.
It's one way to get yourself some more minutes.
Yep, absolutely. And we're going to get a foul with 45 seconds left to go. Foul's a little bit more balanced this half, Ryan. 8-7, as opposed to 10-2 in the first half. Which,
as much as you want to say that's a good thing, they're more balanced. It's also unfortunate it's 8 fouls.
Correct. And Central extends the lead now.
And even when the Bearcats are losing, the jungle's still always rocking.
Yep, they are. They always will be. That's been a staple here at Huntington High School for a long time.
Good pass.
Is a very ruckus student section. Norris fires up a shot, misses. Mark Boyer with an offensive rebound. Back out to Erzman, top of the key, down inside. Nice pass, couldn't be handled that time by Hollabaugh, and it falls back into Central's hands, and they can just sit on this. Well, I'm not so sure they will with a lot of fresh faces out there. Some of these younger kids are going to look to score.
Well, you would hope that they
Last
would just
5 seconds tip off. Nope, they're just going to hold that off. So it's going to be a 65-42 win, 23-point win for Central here in game number 1 at Huntington Area High School. So, Ryan, your final thoughts on the game here?
I said my final thoughts were the fouls, they need to cut down on the fouls, and they need to improve their paint presence. They were getting out-rebounded and outscored in the paint all night, and that really helped contribute to this loss.
Yep.
However, this is, a young season. This is their first game, and we saw, again, they caught fire a little bit in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. You saw some good things out of this team in the fourth quarter, down by 25. They cut that all the way down to a 15-point lead as they chewed into it there a little bit. Central able to come back and get the big 65-42 win here, but signs of life for the Bearcats. They're going to do just fine as Huntington drops to 0-1 in the season, and they will return to action against Penns Valley on Monday night. So that'll wrap things up from the Huntington gym. Chad States here along with Ryan States, so you get the States connection. 65-42 win, Central over Huntington. Thanks for listening in, and have a good night, folks.
Good night, everybody.